Quick poll. Everyone, close your eyes. No peeking. Come on, I've only got 3 minutes. Now, raise your hand if you've ever ingested dirt. Alright, hands down, open your eyes. I can tell you that some of you are liars. See, everyone incidentally ingests dirt every day. This mainly comes from the dirt on our unwashed hands. The surfaces we touch, and activities like gardening, hiking, and outdoor sports can all deposit a layer of soils onto our hands. Then, when we touch our faces, eat, or get surprised, that hand-to-mouth contact can transfer the soils into our mouths. Health Canada estimates that the average adult incidentally ingests around 20 micrograms of soil a day. Interestingly, this estimate increases for toddlers to around 80 micrograms a day. So, if we're incidentally ingesting these soils every day, we'd better make sure they don't contain anything that's potentially toxic. Well, elements like chromium, arsenic, and lead are toxic to humans and are often found as contaminants in soils. In Canada, many Indigenous communities live on lands with contamination, and the Government of Canada lists over 5,000 active contaminated sites across Canada, with 15 just in the Kingston area. So, how do we know what is in those soils we're incidentally ingesting every day, and how can we find out if they contain contaminants that could be toxic? That's where I come in. My research models the gastrointestinal processes that occur to soils after ingestion to see how or if certain elements are leached out and made available for absorption into the bloodstream. A key concept in this leaching is bioaccessibility. Bioaccessibility is the amount of a substance, like chromium, arsenic, or lead, that is leached out by the saliva, gastric, and intestinal juices. If an element has a bioaccessibility of 0, there's no cause for concern, as it won't be able to exert its toxic effects on the body. Rarely is this the case, so my work is to see how bioaccessible certain elements can be. So how can we model this? By encasing our soil in a small plastic tube, we can send our artificial saliva, gastric, and intestinal juices directly through the sample and precisely see the levels of the elements leached out. Then we can calculate the bioaccessibility. Knowing the bioaccessibilities of potentially toxic elements can help inform human health risk assessments conducted by the Government of Canada across those 5,000 active contaminated sites. This can lead to better informed cleanup strategies, government policy, and public health outcomes, particularly for those affected Indigenous communities. We can all remember eating soils as kids, but even as we grew up, that incidental ingestion never stopped. Fortunately, through bioaccessibility models like the one I've shown you today, we can get a better idea of what's in our soils and if it will harm us. So if I now have you worried about all the soil that you're incidentally ingesting and you feel compelled to scrub your hands clean, rest assured that the risk to you is very low, because there are people like me doing all of the dirty work. Thank you.